is the superintendent from Northwest, Geoff Bontrager. Thank you for always waving.
Which camera is it?
You're on all of them, really.
All right, okay.
Yeah, perfect.
Look at that, the morning show.
You have a couple of those.
You know, I do. I like the only mug I like more is the one that has the NW on it.
Okay, all right.
Maybe we could, join forces.
Yeah, fair enough. I noticed we both have stickers on the back of our phones there.
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's good.
Huh.
Great men think alike.
That's correct. Yes.
You're gonna have to get.
It's
free.
Do you have room? Do you have room for a JTV sticker on there?
If I maybe rearrange.
Let's do that.
Sometimes it's time to change the furniture in the living room.
I'll give you $50.
Okay.
The countdown is 24 days till it's all over, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Sounds about right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, another year went fast, right?
It sure did. The funny thing is after spring break, it really flies. I was at a top teachers event the other night, and somebody was saying, "Well, you must be winding down." I said, "Well, spring and fall in schools are crazy. There's no winding down until it's just
the last day."
Yeah.
Yeah, and you had I think three top teachers.
2 this year.
Two.
Yeah.
2.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Kidder and Northwest Early Elementary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was at Vista Grand Villa, I was telling you yesterday, with Randy Watts and some of the Mountie robotics team, and they are working in the computer lab there to help show some of the seniors how to be able to connect via Zoom, log on, and some things like that, and
Program the remote.
things like that.
Well,
help with the phone and stuff and things, and just help some of those residents be better connected across their families.
I tell you what, Andy, that it is huge. It's paramount that that school districts, and that's why I'm so proud of what we're doing, are really involved in community pieces. Because with the surge of social media and so on, so many times it's very easy for entities to live within themselves, so to speak, and not really get out and connect. And that's a great example, not only with that tech piece, but we've also partnered with agriculture, with a greenhouse project. And the end goal on this is, yes, it's great as far as producing food, but I feel like what's even more important is the fact that it gives an opportunity for our senior citizens to work with our young people and so on, and that's a win-win relationship. It's for kids to start understanding the history and how important it is with our senior citizens, but also that for our senior citizens to see, wow, there are some really great young people out there with some great minds and great potential. So it's been fun. It's been
One
exciting.
of the gentlemen that we were talking to, retired Consumers Energy vice president, and retired in 1990, and just watching him interact with those kids, how impressed he was with them was pretty cool. And
Dave Wells?
And of course those kids have no idea who they were talking to.
Right.
Great businessman and engineer. So yeah, it was pretty cool watching them work together.
Yeah, kids get just as much out of it as the Vista Grand Villa residents.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Well, 1990, if he retired in
Oh my
1990, put it in perspective, that's when I graduated from college. So
I thought you were going to say grade school.
Yeah.
So we have the special education millage pass, and that's
great.
Good news for all Jackson County school districts.
It really is. A lot of people don't understand that. Another great example of Jackson County just is a fantastic place to live. Our ISD, which is very rare, I want to make sure I point that out, is what's very rare is they use this millage as pass-through money, which is unique. That doesn't normally happen in counties. And what I mean by that is there's a proration depending on what the year and what the revenue stream is and so on. but they the money runs through the ISD, but then we are compensated per school district, depending on what programs, number of kids, and so on, with reimbursement of funds for our special ed programs. So that's big.
Yeah.
So to put it in perspective, that's around $1.8 million, give or take, depending on the year, for Northwest, which, if that wasn't the case, it wouldn't be the fact that we discontinue programs. It would be that we would have to make up make cuts other that places, money possibly, and make it happen. So we appreciate the relationship with the locals, with the ISD. It's always been just it's a great situation. So,
did you see there's a new coffee shop on campus?
There's a new coffee shop.
Oh yes. I was there again on Tuesday. When I leave here, I'm going to probably they open up at 11 o'clock.
Do you pay?
I sure do, but it's what a great, not only a great place with the new commons area. So as you see right there, there's the coffee shop where the double doors are. And it used to be back in the day like a snack shop that was off the old cafeteria. And but we get our coffee, and then there is a commons area. So
does Judy pay for her own coffee?
I don't know if she does or not. She's too busy probably to drink coffee, but yeah.
That's cool.
Yep, Judy O and Hadley Houghton, they're just doing a great job, and that was the first customer. If I would have known the side angle, I would have held my breath a little bit. but yeah, I got the first cup of Joe there. It was a hot black coffee.
Perfect.
It was delish. They also have iced coffee, flavored coffees. I thought
look at
everybody's waiting.
He likes it.
Yes,
Mikey likes
stuff.
it.
Yes. I was going to do a double thumbs up, but my hands were full of
you don't want to drop the coffee.
So yeah, it was. But again, what a great situation. With school security and so on, it's made it a little tricky. But what they do every Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, they work with individual classes to come down at certain times. But what we're looking at too is the possibility of if we know ahead of time, a group can come in and they get their IDs checked and so on, so they can kind of expand out into the community.
Very cool.
Northwest has a bond proposal coming up on the August
We
ballot.
sure do. It's a time frame that I want to stress there, the 0 mil increase from the previous year. 0 mil increase. We're 10 years out. The reason we have this opportunity, we're 10 years out from when we passed the two bond proposals with the $10 million and the $30 million. So we're at a point where we were able to refinance the bonds and get a better rate. So it came in at 0.21 mils, which if we pass that, it will keep our millage rate at 4.08. And we're able to pull out $21.5 million for improvements. To me, this is something that, wow, what an opportunity for our district, for our voters. So the millage rate would remain the same. However, it would generate the $21.5 million. And we're able to touch every building. In general, it's about creating space, classroom space. It's about renovation and creation of restrooms that we go back to original restrooms. And then some specific things such as cafeteria space at the middle school, new band and choir room at the high school. The high school also, it would create a bigger larger space for our STEM program, STEM, robotics, our manufacturing program. So, it's going to touch every building, and it's a wonderful opportunity. And some people, will ask, like, well, how do you generate $21.5 million from zero? Well, the reality of it is, if we don't capture this moment, the millage rate will drop, and we're already low at 4.08. People are like, well, if you want lower taxes, we're talking $21 a year, that is with a $100,000 home, that it would drop. So I mean, you wouldn't even notice it type deal. However, this is a great opportunity to keep that millage rate the same and create some opportunities for us to continue in the direction of greatness.
All right, we'll be hearing, I'm sure, more about that, and you can find information at nwschools.org. Great to see you, Geoff.
It's always a pleasure. Hey, can we do this again sometime soon?
Very soon.
Okay, perfect.
We are.
Northwest,
Go.
go Mounties!